Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of June 29th. This is July 4th week in my memory planner, which is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner. I do have a full setup linked for this in the description below, but it is the same one I've been using for kind of a while now, and I'm going to be using this kit called 4th from Sadie Stickers, which is this gorgeous you know, sort of red, white, and blue themed 4th of July kit, and it's got shattered hollow foil, but it's pretty like not super heavy handed, and I'm going to be mixing like hollow and regular silver in with this as well. I just think to me it looks similar enough, but I will try and pull in any shattered hollow that I have. I just don't have a lot because I mostly just buy gold, silver, and rose gold. But anyway, here are the gorgeous full boxes and the date covers, bottom washi. I really love this bottom washi. It's like a little bit more muted red, white, and blue, but I do think it looks like really, really lovely. This page is not foiled, but you've got like all your kind of functional stuff here, and then a bit more functional stuff and some shapes on this other page, which is foiled, and you've got these really cool pattern headers, and then like the sort of red pink color and this gray silver color there. So I might have to pull in a little bit more functional box stuff, although you do get like kind of a lot, so we'll see how that goes. I have some nice silver foil stuff that I can pull in if needed, but anyway, I'm gonna pull out these pages and jump in. So I am jumping in with the date covers and these date dots from Sadie Stickers. Like I said, I'm just going to pull in a little bit of silver foil or hollow foil to like bring it in. But I also tried to use a lot of like munchkins and marshmallows or marus from Paper and Milk, just so that I wasn't using like so much foil, so that it didn't clash. I think it turns out looking really nice. I've been super into like munchkins lately, and I think it's just because I bought like a bunch of summer ones at a recent sale that Marg had, so I've been super into using them because I have like so many good Mom Life and summer stickers. So a lot of munchkin spreads coming your way soon. Anyway, this was the last week in June, first week in July, the week of July 4th. We didn't really do anything special for the 4th of July with everything going on, and you know, it was pretty a regular week, except for that there was no camp on Friday and my husband had off from work on Friday, so it was like a 3-day weekend. But other than that, pretty typical week here. And like as of doing this voiceover, I'm officially all caught off in my memory planner. I still have like some editing and some more voiceovers to do, and you know, the spreads will be out over the following weeks, but I'm like 100% caught up in my memory planner. Last week has already been planned in my memory planner, so that feels really good. I'm super excited about that. And like there's starting to be fall kits released, which I haven't really bought a lot of yet, but I'm starting to like, I'm still in like full-on summer mode, so I'm going pretty slow with the summer kits. Anyway, this was a really nice week, just like not too busy. I was watching Roswell this week on TV, the new reboot one, which I actually like super like. I mean, it's like garbage, but I love it. And I like the first one too, but I just think that this was such a clever reboot because the pilot is like, part of the script is like there are whole scenes that are like word from word on the original, except for that they're all like 28 instead of 18, and it's like around their 10-year high school reunion, and they've like all got jobs and lives that make them way better equipped to like handle their situation than they would have been in high school, which I think is a really interesting thing. Like the main girl, Liz, instead of being like, you know, 16 and who likes science, she's like a PhD biologist. And you know, the Kyle Valenti, who is like the other love interest, the one that she like doesn't go with, the non-alien one, is like a doctor. So they have like careers that can help them on their quest for alien knowledge, which I think is great. So anyway, I just really enjoy the reboot so much. And so anyway, the second season of that was out on Netflix, so I was watching that this week. I also obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but I watched Hamilton this weekend. I had actually never seen it before, never saw it on Broadway or anything like that. So I did super enjoy it, and it took me like 2 days to finish it, but I marked it really big on Friday, the day that I started it, and then just a little on the second day, because it's really hard to watch a movie, like especially something long. It's like 2.5 hours long or whatever, and after the kids go to bed, and I'm just so tired and I have to like go to sleep at a reasonable time and can't really stay up late because, you know, the baby still wakes up in the middle of the night and it's not like the kids know how to sleep in really. So anyway, yeah, so that is that. I wasn't really reading anything so much this week. I don't remember. I don't even think I finished any like non-Amazon Kindle books this week. It just was mostly, I had like just returned library books that I had finished and I hadn't picked up new ones yet. And the other big thing we did this week was we met my new niece who was born like a couple weeks ago, and they had come over to our new house and brought like, my brother-in-law brought like a saw or a bunch of chainsaws or 2 chainsaws, and he and my husband like finished pulling down the branches on this tree that had fallen during a storm that was like 2 weeks before, and got that all cleaned up. So it was like a big activity at the house, and we hung out in our new house all day, and the kids played, and we met our niece for the first time, so that was really exciting. But that was pretty much the biggest thing of the week. Anyway, on Monday, I was just really tired, so I marked that. I'm always really tired, but actually my baby is in like a really bad sleep cycle right now. She's like getting her second tooth or bottom, like their second bottom one popped through and the second one hasn't popped through yet. And like also just like the four month sleep regression and just everything. It's been a little bit nightmarish, but you know, we will power through. And then I had my regular work thing on Monday. So I tried to use a lot of the layering elements from the kit. And so I paired that with like a little pen, and then I took my son to the playground as well, and I'm using these little playground munchkins from Once More with Love. I'm just figuring out how to squeeze everything in and squeeze everything on, and I like thought I had a lot going on Monday, and so I like fit everything in, but then I ended up realizing I only had like one other thing to put, which was that I pretty much just like watched Roswell all like nap time and night. So I ended up just putting that in a half box just to like use a little bit more space, and I didn't even put anything on that flag on the bottom. I just kind of used it as decoration. I really like foiled kits, but sometimes like when the elements are too foiled like that, it's really hard to kind of use that functionally because I don't want to write on it, and like it doesn't layer super well, so I just kind of used it as decoration. But it is really cute, and it's nice to like mix it in. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Anyway, then on Tuesday we went for a walk, and while we were on our walk, we returned my library books, and that bookstack is from Crafts by Towie, and then that sneaker is from Artbox Stickers, and that's actually from a Shattered Hollow sampler that like I just got in a random grab bag or whatever. So I did have that and went ahead and used that, and that hug from behind munchkin is so cute, and I just thought that was like a fun little and then after our walk we met friends of ours for like an outdoor social distancing play date thing at these rocks that are nearby. So the kids were just climbing around, and I was talking to the mom. So I used that hug from behind sticker to do that. So that's been nice being able to see people outside and stuff. And then that afternoon I had a call with a contractor, and I also put my new nails on. I think the ones I'm wearing in this video, which are from Dashing Diva, I put those on. And then that night I had my anti-racist resources call with some of my friends from high school. So I used some of those BLM munchkins to mark that. And then on Wednesday, I'm just like putting this in first because I was trying to use like the blue and the red things strategically so that they weren't like too close together and they were like dispersed throughout the spreads. But anyway, my baby daughter had her 4-month-old well check, so that was really, well, not exciting, but it went well. It went fine. Everything is good, and she weighed 14 pounds 3 ounces. So you know, I did it with a half box so that I could mark her weight in. Anyway, then I just had a really nice morning with the kids, so I used that like number one mom munchkin to mark that. I worked on my personal wide setup that day as well, and I watched Roswell on TV, and I didn't mark it, but my husband came home for like lunch and for the early afternoon so that I could just take the baby to the pediatrician, and he just like watched my son while he was napping and then went back to work. But anyway, then on Thursday my mom and dad actually both came over for lunch. I think once again I'm going out of order to fit things in. I'm not sure why. But anyway, we just like hung out with my husband that night. So I used an a date night sticker. We didn't go anywhere, but just we hung out at night. And then I did actually watch a little bit more Roswell as well later. But anyway, the blue thing, I'm going to use that blue label. My mom and my dad came over. They like needed some paperwork for me or something. My husband had a contractor meeting at the house, the new house. So I used that little calendar. I'm just trying to use pretty much anything hollow foil that I have. I pulled out to use this. And I baked pizza with my son for lunch. So then Friday was our free day off, whatever you want to call it. Not for me, but like my husband didn't have work and the camp was closed, etc. So anyway, that night is also when I started Hamilton, and I watched like probably 2/3 of it on Friday and then like the last third on Saturday. So I was going to keep going, and I watched a little bit after intermission, but then the baby woke up and I just never came back downstairs from putting her back to sleep. So anyway, I also did some planning on Friday. So I used that planning time munchkin layered with the flag. That way I wouldn't have to like write anything on the flag. Because like I said, it's like a little bit harder of a one to use because it is all the way foiled. And and that day it was like a really chill day. My husband actually took the big kids up by his mom, which he hadn't done in a while, and so I just kind of had like a chill day at home. I usually did a lot of planner stuff that day. I'm pretty sure I finished like my ring bound setup, the one that I'm in now, and filmed that video that day. So it was just like a nice, relaxing, chill crafting kind of day. And then on Saturday we went on a coffee run. I think we went to Starbucks, but I'm not 100% sure because I just used this coffee run sticker. And then we went to my dad's house and we had a barbecue lunch. So I'm using one of these barbecue munchkins, just like don't even need to mark that because we like pretty much have been grilling there every week, although now we've been going to the beach. But they're fun to use, and I just got them, so I wanted to use them. And this is the only book that I finished this week, which was We Were Liars, which I actually did not love. I thought it was like weird. It was like billed as like a thriller, but I didn't really think it was a thriller at all. Anyway, and then that afternoon, my kids had like an epically horrible meltdown, so bad that it needed to be marked. It was marked. It was like both of the big kids hadn't napped, and just like were devastated. And that night I finished Hamilton anyway and went to bed early. On Sunday we ran a couple of errands, or my husband ran them, and I sat in the car with the kids while he ran them. It was just like trying to get out of the house, and we ate in the car and like went and stopped I think at McDonald's and got the kids breakfast and got coffees, and then he went into Home Depot because we needed some supplies, and then we took everything over to the new house. And I struggled so much with how to fit all of this stuff in because it was like kind of a complicated day. I'm not really but it's like a complicated thing to mark in the style of planning, because basically we took all this stuff over to our new house, and my sister and brother-in-law met us at the new house with their kids, and like we played with the kids and met the new baby while my husband and my brother-in-law like finished taking down this tree and did like the yard work, since that was really nice of him to volunteer and help, and he loaned us 2 chainsaws and did all of the work. So anyway, and we ordered pizza, and it was just like, and it was a super hot day, but we like had to get it done because this tree looked like really bad, and we didn't want to pay like the premium surge pricing because there's been like a lot of storms in this area, and this one storm in particular that took this tree down was like pretty brutal, and like a lot of people lost trees and everything. So anyway, it's all cleaned up now and all good to go. So I struggled with how to fit this in, but eventually I came up with something that works well enough. And then that afternoon, after we got back to our like regular rental house, we gave the kids popsicles outside and let them play in the sprinkler. And it was just like a fun afternoon, and I think I just watched TV that night or whatever, or read, but I didn't like mark anything specific down because that day was already super full, and I was just like trying to figure out how to fit everything in. And I really don't need to put like TV or reading every single day. Honestly, I watch like almost every day. I watch some TV. Probably not every day, but almost every day. And I do read at least a little bit every day because I usually will just if I haven't read anything, I'll read like a few chapters before bed because it helps me fall asleep. But that I have to read on my Kindle because I can't turn the lights on because the baby is still in the room with us. So that is why I like to have a mix of Kindle books. And a lot of times I'll read Kindle Unlimited stuff before bed because it's like pretty light, it's easy to read, it's easy to put down, and it's on the Kindle. So anyway, I am just finishing filling this out and gonna just add in like a little bit of washi and a little bit of deco stickers. I used some stars this week, some deco stars, because I thought that went with like the overall 4th of July vibes of the kit. And then I also used the 5mm like a hollow washi and also one of the new tie-dye ones. I just thought it matched with the colors of the kits, and I think it looks really cute like that. But that is everything for this week. Okay, that is everything all finished up. I do think this looks so gorgeous. Let me give this a little wiggle so that you can see all that gorgeous hollow and silver foil. I did all of my writing in a Fabric Style Pit Artist pen in size S. I am still trying to find my fine liner stash somewhere so that I can replace my other pens, but that's working in the meantime, or I might have to buy some more. I do have a bunch of stuff left, mostly like sidebar or listing stuff, and then like a little bit of like the quarter box and layering stuff. I did use all of the half boxes in this kit and all of the full boxes since I used this like kind of more blank one to do my journaling space. But I do absolutely love these kits, and she just did a reformat and I can't wait. It looks so great. Now all 4 pages are going to be foiled, so that's super exciting. Anyway, that is everything. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on my planner. Bye!